So now you explain this to me, all right? You explain this to me, Topuria. You stupid human. What is this? What happened? Listen, man, I was really sad because, yeah, I was really sad, so I wasn't really like, I was having a good laugh watching this, but what the fuck was that, dude? You lost to Rufus. Rufus. You know how Lucas Tracy's gonna rage to this? You know that? You know what he did? Lucas Tracy's gonna kill himself after this. What? Paddy Pimblett did better than this. Paddy Pimblett. People make fun of Paddy Pimblett and said he sucks. I did too. I always thought Gaethje shit, but maybe everybody's shit. Yeah. Dude, first of all, before we start, but yeah, Paddy Pimblett did better. And when people said, "What you're picking Paddy Pimblett to beat Ilia Topuria, you're crazy." Now it's like something that people will like. Maybe Ilia Topuria walks into jabs. What the fuck happened? First of all, the fight starts, hilarious stuff. Ilia Topuria shows up with the stance of like Sean Strickland, of like Dante Johnson against Cody Bumblage. Same stance, no joke, and just walks into range to get Gaethje and gets peppered with punches, and he's just there taking them, just like and not moving. He said, "I've seen Ilia is hittable, but like he knows how to move his head. He usually just starts like waving his head." Like he did against Max Holloway. What happened? I don't understand what happened in this fight. It's so weird. The same with like Pereira, right? Pereira showed up. It was like Unk versus Pereira versus Ankalaria 1. The same, dude. The same shit happened. I, anyway, Topuria just walks to jab, throws just tappy jabs to the body, and just in case just moves about. This is great. I can't even believe what dude. I picked I picked Sean Strickland. I was like, I'm a genius. I'm the greatest. But that's it. Like I thought this was like the kind of upset underdog of the year. I was like, I'm a genius. There's no fucking way. Just in case he beats Ilia Topuria. And he beats him up. He schooled them really. Besides in the second round, but then we'll talk about this. First round, this is Ilia's face. Getting peppered by all these jabs. And getting just look at him. Look at his eyes. He's losing to Rufus. And he's pissing off our boy, Lucas Tracy. This is no good. But what the fuck are we doing? This is the most hilarious outcome in the world. But the game plan was pretty simple. But Topuria was just going to range, jabs to the body, and overhands right throughout the whole fight. And just in case, just did this. That's it. That's all he did. He just moved his head to one side and would always miss. You think then Ilia Topuria would be like jab, fakes the overhand, right hand to the body, or right hand upstairs, or jab, fake the right hand, left hook. That's what you think will happen, right? No, he just did the same shit over, no low kicks. Weird as fuck, dude. It was such a weird fight. He threw like a couple of low kicks. The pair of them threw a couple of low kicks. Fuck all happened otherwise. And he just got beat by Gaethje, just jabbing and then throwing a right hand. And then anytime Ilia Topuria would because Ilia Topuria usually goes throws punches when you're against the cage. Just in case just because he's bigger, just stepped in, grabbed the clinch, and just moved them and give him a little scruff, couple of uppercuts, and shove him and separate and do that over and over again. And anytime he hit him, dude, Ilia Topuria, straight line. What the fuck? Just straight line. I've seen him do V step. I've seen him just moving him, dipping him, and changing angle. I've seen him doing that. I'm not blind. I've seen that. I know that he just methodically steps into range like Alex Pereira. He stepped in, and dude, he just got beat up by the shitty Garbaggio. Just engage a long jab. He's like kind of like a fencing jab. He just steps in, just for all his body just stretched out, and he jabs. What the fuck did I just? And then I think the most important thing that you could take from this fight is that Ilia Abtoro got no heart. Doesn't have the heart. Justin Gaethje got hurt in the second round to the body and goes like, "Oh, I'm dying." But then Ilia Topuria shoots for a takedown. Like you, what the fuck? This is Justin Gaethje moves. That happened, by the way. Like Justin Gaethje then hurts like Ilia Topuria in the third round, and then shoots for the headlock. It always does that shit. Dude, is stupid. Is that did not do anything. But Ilia Topuria did the same thing, but instead of like finish him just engaged to the body, just punching him, knee him to the body or something, he just went for the mount and tried to like rest there and get a submission. Alright. But yeah, Ilia Topuria would just sit there like this. Amelia. I'm coming. Getting punched up in the face, just doing nothing. Dude, boxers are getting fucking fraud check left and right, dude. Dude, let's see Alexander. You know what? Dude, I'm gonna say this. Maybe the rematch against Alexander Volkanovski. Alex would have won the rematch. Who knows? Maybe he was a bit like rattled from the KO from Islam, and then he came back and he's no good. That was terrible game plan. Terrible punches. After you see him slip one punch, no. We stand in range, walk in a straight line, hands really. Dude, the fucking high guard is getting fraud checked so bad, dude. Defense in MMA is getting fraud checked. I always believe this. I always believe that the best defense is not being in range at all in MMA. Alright? Because if your plan, especially like in the higher weight classes, alright, we're talking about from 155 upwards, and even like nowadays, like someone like Joshua Van, even though he's a boxer, it's like it's more like weird type of boxer, right? And plus he's fly away, but he's like good at sprawling, and he's not really a boxer. Really, it's like more like it's more like an MMA fighter. Let's be honest. He's like he fights like an MMA guy. Straight punches, body work. It's more like MMA fighter. I don't know to explain. It's like different. It doesn't strike like either strike like an old school boxer, right? Just a couple of punches and hooks. Kind of like a different school of thought, I guess. You may call it a boxer, but I wouldn't call Joshua Emmett a boxer. That's an MMA striker. Kind of like Gaethje. You wouldn't call Gaethje a boxer, would you? You kind of throw the same kind of these hooping hooks to go around the guard, the punches to the body. Because of the small gloves, they can sneak in, that kind of stuff. The leaping long jab. It's kind of MMA, right? The cage is massive. The footwork, scarpering around. Yet the bullet just walking to jabs and right hands, almost got finished. And then the fourth round, just big fucking face, all fucking swollen and done, crazy, humiliated, beaten by Rufus. But how the fuck does Oliveira destroy Gaethje, but Ilia destroyed Charles? Then Max loses to Ilia, but then he schools Gaethje with eye pokes, but he schools him in a way. I get a style make fights, but this makes no sense to me. And he immediately gassed. Like the first round, then the second, he just gassed. I'm telling you, he doesn't have heart. I think the humiliation, the stress just got to him and gassed. He has no heart. That's sad, dude. Paddy has heart. You can say whatever you want. He got heart. Even like in the shittiest moments, he pushes. What the fuck? This makes no sense. Now, this fight does make sense, but I just don't get it. Like, what was Alex Pereira doing out there? He literally showed up, like, against Uncle Elijah in the first fight, and just stood back, low kicked, got beat up, jabbed, inside low kicked, inside low kicked, and just doing nothing. And it's like, you may say, oh, because you thought. It is the thing, right? I picked Ciryl Gane to beat Tom Aspinall. I still believe that. So it's not like a super biased speak for me because I hate Ciryl Gane. By the way, 10 back the headshots. Fuck Gane, I hate him. So it's not really a win in my books, but because you cheated to get the win. So in my books doesn't count. But otherwise, the first round and the first half, just Pereira just walking into range, not throwing jabs, not throwing right hands, throwing head kicks for no reason instead of throwing like body kicks. Like, you know, Paulo Costa. Like, what the fuck? Why I'm saying that Paulo Costa is more technically sound and more intelligent than Alex Pereira. What's happening to the sport? I understand. This is stupid. He showed up like the Ank fight. He looked weird in the corner, like touching his belly or whatever. This is shit. This was terrible. Ciryl Gane is just jab him up, low kick, jab two, jab, low kick, inside low kick. People and Pereira would do nothing. He hit him like with one good counter punch and the end of the first round, and then he stopped doing anything. He was like waiting for like Gane to throw a punch, like a hook or a right hand, and him to counter it. What kind of fucking shitty game plan is this? I'm gonna say this, okay? It's something that I believe. People say this fight is like the game plan that won against Ilia Topuria. I don't think so. I think it's more like the tools that Justin Gaethje has and the tools that Ilia Topuria has. I.e., Justin Gaethje would just dip his head and like clinch immediately when Ilia Topuria would get in, and plus the size, so you have tools. It's not really a game plan, is it? The same thing here. The tools was that Ciryl Gane would jump in, jump out. Alex Pereira would just walk into range, get beat up. That's really the tools, right? It's not really a game plan. Maybe you should stick it more to it, but that's what Ciryl Gane does to everybody, right? He stands around, jab, low kick, blah, blah, blah. How the fuck did Taito Ivasa drop this guy, but Alex Pereira gets finished? That's chin? What is this? I think game plans overrated, right? Overrated. I think you should always build tools for like problems. You build tools for problems in a fight. And Alex Pereira had no answers. He just stood around getting punched. This is just depressing. It was just sad to watch. We KO Aiemann Zahab because we are cool. The walk-off KO from Sean O'Malley. Let's go! Yeah, dude, this fight was hilarious because Aiemann Zahab started the fight and he was already shitting his pants and just carpering and running around. Are you? No, Sean, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. That was Aiemann Zahab. Don't touch me, don't touch me. Help! No, no, don't touch me, don't touch me. Just run around. And Sean O'Malley could just land like punches to the body. And then the second round, even the first round, started landing good shots to the head. Such chin from Zahab. Like his defense is just him raising his arm like in a crab guard. But like just raising them, blocking the punches, then Sean O'Malley would hit the body. But even then, you just raise it and do nothing. The only strike the Aiemann Zahab landed were inside low kicks, which are not real kicks from Zahab. They're not real. First of all, they were like shitty. Like you will like step in and just kick him like a soccer ball. So that those don't do anything because you're like using like your foot. You're putting all your weight to like your like ankle, just throwing up. I'm not saying they don't hurt, but you never like a sting of like a good low kick. We like plant. He was running into the kick, if you know what I mean. So it doesn't really. You're supposed to eat those stuff with the foot, right? But yeah, I mean Zabi shit, like guys, fraudulent win streak, and it was kind of an early stoppage, but who cares? Fuck him and Zabi, you know what I mean? So some people complaining that Josh Hokit didn't finish the fight in the first round or earlier. Dude, Josh Hokit is small, dude. You've seen him. By the way, Josh Hokit must be so happy that Alex Pereira and Ilia Topuria lost. Oh my god. Oh my god, the hate. Oh my god, I cannot wait for Paddy Plimlich hate watch. Oh man. But yeah, in the first round, your Hokit was like, big black man got tipping and then shot for a takedown and Derrick Lewis just toppled over and then it got held down and punched and Derrick Lewis just fat on the ground. And the second round, Hokit like tried to go for a takedown, you didn't get it, and then stuff happens and Josh Hokit was landing with good punches but like not really hurting him. Then he wobbled Derrick Lewis, but still it's like no power, dude, no pop from the hawk. And then he continues hang, and then he catches him and Derrick Lewis surrenders. Dude, I'm telling you, if it was anybody else, Derrick Lewis would have fucking surrendered way earlier than this. Because it's Josh Hokit, he kept going. But yeah, good win from the Hawk. Dude, these 4 wins were so funny. They was so stupid. These were hilarious wins. I got this wrong. Let's not talk about that. That was funny as well, though. This fight, dude, this is another fight. Oh, like, it's come Ruffy. Michael Chandler just running around. That's what Michael Chandler does, right, in fights. When he's not like winning, which is always, start running around the octagon. Please, Ruffy, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. So running around it. And he just got hit clean with a lot of punches. Michael Chan tried to go for takedowns. He looked so awkward at times, trying to go for a takedown and be like, let me go back. Hilarious, dude. It was so funny. Hilarious. And then he got punched up and right hands and uppercuts and and then again, and it gets it again. Falls to the ground, gets fucking pummeled on the ground, then the ref stops it. Hilarious. Sports no ruined. Sports ruined. This gun is a cheat, so sports is ruined. This is a good win. This is a happy win. This is a good win. Hilarity. Hilarity. Kyle Daukaus, little bitch made. Holy shit. Holy shit. I never see someone just surrender so quickly. Maybe Ilia Topuria. I cannot believe I'm saying this. But so immediately Boneko shoot for a takedown, immediately gets him. And for some reason, Boneko is punching him, dominated him, just holding him on the ground, punching him, working out the body, working the body. And then for some reason, they stand the fight back up. I don't know why. He was punching, he was doing shit. Maybe it's because the White House card, you know? And whatever. But if it wasn't like a Dagestani guy, they would never do this, ever. If this was the Apex, they would never do this. I've seen many Apex fights, they never do this. What is this privilege for the White House card? But anyway, they get back up. Boneko is like, oh god, we are on the feet. And Caldocco is like, haha, we are on the feet. This is my time. Lands nothing. Boneko goes with his overhand, legendary overhand. Absolutely goes for it. And then lands like a 2-punch combination on Daukaus, like a right hand and left hook or something like that. And Caldocco just dies and surrenders immediately. Hilarious. By the way, every single fight ended in a finish. Crazy. Not this one. Dude, I was feeling like a genius the first round, dude. Absolute genius. I'm a genius, dude. Look at this. Look at me, my writing. Oh my god, look at this. Wow. Look at all this writing. Right, let's not look at that. But still true though. Um Diego Lopez landed like no strikes in the first round, and Steve Garcia was just doing everything that he wanted, and kind of like not doing much, right? They were just jabbing, stomps, low kicks, jabs, twos, and then in the second round, Steve Garcia gets like kind of pushed back by Diego Lopez, switches to orthodox, cause like, what is this? Switches back to southpaw, dies. He gets clipped. He goes like, I'm gonna go in a firefight with Diego Lopez. That's genius idea, dude. Yeah, the blockhead Diego Lopez. Let's go in a firefight with him. Gets clipped again and dies. Like, what are you doing? Oh yeah, it's me, Steve Garcia, the man with the greatest chin in the world, against the legendary Chino Diego Lopez. The fuck are you doing? Instead of like footwork your way out of it, if you stood orthodox and just footworked his way out of the problem, you would be fine. But as I said, game plans are fake. Tools are more important. So the tool of being able to like change stance and move around the cage is more important than like jabbing in southpaw when he throws a right hand, because we know he does that or whatever. That's stupid. That was really like chin diff, dude. Chin diffed. Absolute chin diff by Diego Lopez. Yeah, this fight was funny. Besides the last two fights, they were just the main event was hilarious. This one I didn't like at all. Fuck this shit, dude. What was this? Man, the main event was hilarious, dude. I cannot wait, dude. I cannot wait for the Lucas Tracy video, dude. I cannot wait. I need to see it. I want to react to it as well. I want to do it. It's hilarious. I want to do that. Oh my god. Cannot wait. Oh, the bedtime in video. Oh my god. I cannot wait, dude. I cannot wait. The level of fucking Rufus jokes. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. But that division is ruined now. What do we do? What do we do, dude? He's gone. No more. Like, look at this. Besides Sean Strickland, we love him. Islam Makachev. What the fuck? Boring. Carlos Obag. Oh. Ciryl Gane. Like, Volkov. Did Volkov. What we do, Ciryl Gane smash a top Aspinall. We make Volkov versus Ciryl Gane 3, and Volkov wins. Yeah. Alright, we got Peter Yan. But Alex will go away. Diego Lopez is moving to 155. Leonard Murphy fucking sucks. Aljamain Sterling is shit. Yeah, Rodriguez is garbage. Gene Silva, maybe Gene Silva would be champion. Arnie, Yusuf Zalal, Steve Garcia just lost. Who the fuck fights Kevin Valeos? Who does he fight? I don't know. Who knows? Flyweight is pretty decent. Lightweight, what is this? Justin Gage is champion now. Arman Sarukian never fights. Oliveira. We get Oliveira again, I guess. Holloway is fighting McGreg's. Benoit Anthony, he sucks. Paddy. Maybe Paddy wins. Tish Gamrot. Washed Okar. Wash Renato. Ruffy, that's pretty good. Fiziev, you joking right now? Quillian Salkiel, what is this? Michael Chandler, he's gone. Benny Dariush, he's dead. Tom Nolan, and then like Ferez Yam or something. What is this? This division is shit without Ilia Topuria being champion. Ugh, if Arman wins, it's shit. It's gonna fight once a year, like Islam, and be boring. Sports is ruined. No.